Hi everybody, Professor Jim here, looking at video number 3 for basic math. Okay, last time we were talking about fractions, about regular fractions, improper fractions, and we were also talking about mixed numbers. Now we're going to talk about how to put these things together. Okay, if the fractions have the same denominator, the bottom numbers, they're what we call math-like terms. So all we have to do is add the top numbers together. Nice and easy, right? 1 plus 1, 2, we learned that a long time ago. And it's over 4. Okay. 2 over 4, nice, easy, small numbers. We can even make them smaller. And in math lingo, they call that a number of things, but the easiest one is called simplifying. And all simplifying means is that we're showing it as smaller numbers. Okay, so 2 over 4, great. 2 is an even number, 4 is an even number. You can do number trees on this if you like, but the numbers are really small. They're both even. We divide, whatever we divide the top by, we have to divide the bottom by. So this is math. So if we adjust the right side of an equation, we have to adjust the left. If we adjust the bottom number, the denominator, we have to adjust the top number, the numerator. Okay, so 2 divided by itself, 1, 4 divided by 2, 2. So our simplified version of 2 quarters, or 2/4, same thing, winds up being a half. Nice and easy. Okay, Professor Jim, what happens when they're not the same number? Well, then we have to do something called this. Least common multiple, also called lowest common denominator. Okay, LCM, LCD for short. This is only for adding and subtracting. So we have to make the bottom numbers the same. And they start out, of course, not the same. So they start out different. And we make them the same. All right, well, that's easy when the numbers are small, right? 4 and 3, the numbers are small, you can just multiply them by each other, the denominators, and get something that they have in common, right? Least common multiple. 4 times 3, 12. Use 12 for each. All right, we have to go from 4 to 12. So we can do one of 2 things. Either we say we have 4, how much do we have to multiply 4 by to get to 12? We have to multiply it by 3. So we multiply the denominator by 3, like mentioned before. Then we have to multiply the numerator by 3. All right, 3 times 1, 3. Okay, that's easy. And then the same thing for a third. All right, so how do we get from 3 to 12 and multiply it by 4? If you like division, you take 12, divide it by the number it was, 3, and it shows us 4 times. All right, I like putting the brackets in there just to remind myself what I'm amping these numbers up as. All right, so 4 times 1 is 4. 7/12. Can't simplify it. 7's a prime number, and the bottom number doesn't divide by 7. So we have 7/12, and that's our answer. Okay, so far so good. That's easy for least common multiple. What happens if the numbers are double digits? Glad you asked. I want to again thank County College of Morris for the facilities. I work here down the hallway teaching this stuff. Okay. All right, 12 and 18. We'll try those for denominators. They don't play that well together. They're not small, so I can't just multiply one by the other and get least common multiple. You can get a common multiple, but it's not going to be the lowest number. So how do we find the lowest number? That thing we learned a long time ago that was in the other video. Number trees. 18, 12. I'll break them out here. Okay. Back to what we share, right? We looked at greatest common factor before. It's the biggest number shared. Now we're going to look at greatest common factor again. Is that going to be the answer? No. It's going to be part of the answer, though. All right. So what do they share? Well, they share 2. They share 3. So we'll write down what they share. And then we'll write down what they don't share. Well, they don't share the other 2 and they don't share the other 3. So we'll write that down. At this point, we can multiply all 4 numbers. A lot of people don't like doing that because it gets confusing. So they say, all right, I'll do one piece at a time. We'll do share times the ones that aren't shared. Okay. Easy enough. Shared 2 times 3 is 6. Shared, not shared, or don't share, 2 times 3 is 6. Multiplying, we get 36. 36 is our least common multiple. So now we can go adjust our adding problem, our addition problem. Addition, subtraction, you do least common multiples the same way. Subtraction, obviously, we're making the number smaller, and then addition, we're making it bigger, of course. All right, so now it's 36. Okay. Not too big a number. Okay, to get from 18 to 36, we would double it. Double the top, 10. Okay, here we triple it. 3. Okay, we got it right? Yep. 10 over 36, same exact thing as 5 over 18. It's just a version of it so both numbers work together, so they play well together. Okay, and then we have 336. All right, so our answer comes out to 1336. We look at it, can we simplify it? 13 is a prime number. It's only going to work division-wise with a denominator that's a multiple of 13, and we don't have that. So it's already simplified. So we just circle it and call that our answer. As I mentioned, subtraction, we do the same thing. Multiplying, probably the easiest of the 4 operations of these. All right, let's take a look at that. Pick a number, any number. Okay, how is 3/7 times quarter? Okay, multiplying, nice and easy. Numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. Doesn't get much better than that math-wise. Okay, one of the easiest things to do math-wise. Okay, so what do we have? We have 3 over 28. 28, we can't divide it by 3. We add 2 plus 8, we get 10. If it added up to a number divisible by 3, we'd be in great shape. Unfortunately, we're not. But we're in great shape for an answer because we don't have to do anything except circle the answer. Okay, so 3 over 28, that's our answer. That's multiplying. Regular fractions by each other. Of course, we'll get into mixed numerals and all that another time. Okay, let's divide. Okay, we'll take 2 over 7 and divide that fraction by 2/3. Okay, division would get really not too great if we had to just divide things regularly with fractions. So what they came up with was way easier. We're going to take division, we're going to make it look like multiplication. All we have to do is flip one fraction. So the top fraction stays the same. we flip the bottom. You can call it additive, you can call it multiplicative inverse if you really like being official, speaking with math language, or we can just call it reciprocal and call it one word. So that means we flip the number upside down. Okay, 2/3 now becomes 3/2. All right, multiply, top, top, bottom, bottom, same thing. Okay, 2 times 3 is 6. 6/14 is our answer. We can simplify it, they're both even numbers. Three sevenths will be our answer. Okay, so we're in good shape. Regular fractions, adding, subtracting, multiply, divide. We've got at least common multiple going on with adding and subtracting. When the denominators are different, denominators are the same, just add up the tops. Come to an answer. If we can show the answer as a smaller fraction, we do it. If we can't show the answer as a smaller fraction, we don't bother. You just look at it and go 3/28, they have nothing in common besides that they're numbers. So that would be our answer. Nice and easy. Okay, that wraps up video number 3 of Basic Math. Thanks for joining, and you can subscribe below. Thanks a lot. Hi everybody, just wanted to give a few shout outs. I wanted to thank our sponsor, Luigi's Pizza, which is in Susquehanna, New Jersey on Route 10. Go see Paul, tell him I said hi. And now they have the traditional menu back, like the retro menu, and you can go see them. I also wanted to give a shout out to Santana's Hair Salon, which is also in Susquehanna at Roxbury Mall. And a quick shout out to Knight's Automotive, which is in Ledgewood section of Roxbury on Main Street for all your car and truck needs. Thanks.